Hello. Are you ready for me to read you another story tonight? I miss you a lot, Delilah, and I can't wait to see you. I hope you had a good day at Ashley's today, and that you've been a good listener for Mommy. I can't wait to hear you tell me all about it. So tonight, I'm going to read you Fancy Nancy. This one is about the boy from Paris. I almost always get to school early, but on Monday, I am tardy. That's a fancy word for late. I come in and see a new kid. He is standing next to Miss Glass. Robert comes from Paris. Miss Glass is telling everyone he just moved here. Paris? Paris is a city in France. It is gorgeous. That is a fancy word for beautiful. Bonjour, I say in the book nook. In French, that means hello. I am Nancy. I never met anybody from Paris before. I speak slowly so he will understand. It's really nice there, Robert says. I miss it. He has a book on cowboys. He probably wants to learn all about this country. I want to go there someday. I show him my book. It is about a dog in Paris. Do you like the United States? Yes, says Robert. Don't you? Yes, I do, I say. I've lived here all my life. Then Miss Glass puts a finger to her mouth. This is not talking time, she says. This is reading time. On Tuesday, I sit next to Robert at lunch. Have you ever been to the Eiffel Tower? I ask him. Robert nods and swallows. Lots of times. Our house was near it. You live next to the Eiffel Tower? What the heck? That's really cool. I tell Robert, I know about the Eiffel Tower. There's a poster of it in my room. I know lots about Paris. I share some of my lunch. These are donut holes, I say. Robert gives me a funny look. I know that. I have eaten donut holes before. I think I know somebody that likes donuts. Would her name be Delilah? That night, I tell my mom and dad all about Robert. He is very nice. He already speaks English. I want to be his friend. How do you say friend in French? The word is ami, my mom says. You say it like this, ami. I love French. Everything sounds so fancy. Why don't you ask him over to play, my dad says. What a nice little family. Little fancy Nancy, fancy mommy, fancy daddy. Do you think I'm a fancy daddy? I think you're a fancy Delilah. Delightful Delilah? We'll work on that. It kind of reminds me of the Stranger Things guy. We don't want to relate to him. So the next day I do. We can play soccer. Did you play soccer in Paris? Sure, all the time, Robert says. I'm a good kicker. I can come on Friday. On Thursday, it is show and share. Robert brings in a toy horse. It is brown and white. My grandpa has a horse like this. Then Robert passes around a photo. I miss her a lot. Her name is Belle. In French, that means beautiful. Belle, I say to myself. Now I know another French word. I think Nancy has a crush on Robert. On Friday, Mom is at work. Mrs. Devine picks us up from school. Mrs. Devine lives next door. I tell Robert is from Paris. I tell Mrs. Devine. At home, we make a tent in the yard. We pretend bears are outside. We pretend to be terrified. That's a fancy word for scared. Look, they got a tent like we made the other day. How cool is that? Then we play soccer. We let my little sister play too. Robert is a great kicker. My dog runs around the yard. That's Frenchie, I tell Robert. She's not really French, but you will like her anyways. Look, they're playing soccer, and then that's their dog, Frenchie. We go inside and I show Robert my room. See, there's the Eiffel Tower, I say. Yes, says Robert, but that one does not have a cowboy hat on it. That Eiffel Tower is in Paris, France. It is taller and it is more famous. But we have an Eiffel Tower too. Our Eiffel Tower has a cowboy hat on the top. Wait a minute, I am very perplexed. That's a fancy word for mixed up. But you're from Paris, France, I say, aren't you? No, I am from Texas. Paris, Texas, Robert says. Miss Glass told everybody that the first day. Robert shows me Paris, Texas on my globe. Oh, I guess I missed that part, and I feel a little silly, but not for long. After all, I have a new ami, even if he isn't French. How cool. What a good story. Well, Delilah, I hope that you have a great rest of your night and that you go to sleep really good for Mommy. Now don't forget, if you're a good girl and you can listen to Mommy, you can get a sticker over there on the door. And if you fill up all the spots with stickers, when I come home on Saturday, we will get you a really cool special treat. So I hope that you sleep good, and I hope you know I love you, and I miss you, and I can't wait to see you. I hope you have sweet dreams, and I love you and Mommy.